Hello, everyone. Very happy to have another young Indian with us, part of the Voice of the Young series. Right now, we have with us Siddhartha Dey. Let's listen to him. Over to you, Siddhartha.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to come here and speak to all of the listeners. Yes. Hello, everyone. I am Siddhartha Dey. I am from Calcutta. I'm pursuing my degree in BSc Honors, BSc Economics Honors from Scottish Church College under Calcutta University. And my schooling is from everything is from Calcutta only. I have lived here for my entire life till now. My schooling is from APA School, Park Street. I did there from LKG to class 12. So when it comes to economics, the me and the subject goes way back to class 9 when it was introduced to us in the under the subject of social science, actually in the CBSE curriculum. There it was a very small part actually of social science, but it got me intrigued in the subject that because the subject not only spoke about means took the science of understanding why people make decisions, but it also applied this thing in a mathematical manner. Like it gave took decisions made by different people and gave mathematical reasoning to it. Although I didn't know everything stuff like this that time because I was in class 9, but still it made me curious, and slowly as I means got to my class 10, I cleared my class 10s, and when it come to choosing my stream in class 11, I chose commerce because by that time I understood that yes, I that this subject is the thing I would be pursuing, and so I continued it. So in class 11, I took commerce and I got this economics as a subject with maths, business studies, and other accountancy. So I complete. After that, I got again the that was the time when I got my first shock studying economics, the maths part. Because see, because the one thing I understood shocked was because in class 10 the maths and class 11 maths are two very different things. What I first saw, like in class 11, the class 10 also we had trigonometry, but class 11 when trigonometry and the calculus, all those parts came together, it really got me. And so after that. That's the thing I studied. But so like I was a bit scared, but after which go slow and slow started doing maths more. So that's the thing again.
Okay, so keep going.
Yes, sir. So with that, I understood. After which I studied. I see that by this time I had more or less an understanding that I would be doing economics. So this is the reason started doing. Means I started pursuing maths more strictly because from my seniors, from my teachers, I understand one fact clearly that maths is important. Whether I want to do maths is important for doing economics. At that time I didn't understand because class 12 economics, class 11, 12 didn't had that much of mathematics, but it became very clear in my BSc degree only. So getting into maths was as keep on telling you that maths was quite hard, but there were some teachers there, I really great teachers who helped me understand this subject, and from there I was able to finally get good grip on mathematics. With that, after which finally I cleared my boards with decent score in both decent to better than decent score in economics and mathematics. After which I got I got admitted to Scottish Church College, and here I am doing my third year. And SEM 5 I am in Scottish Church pursuing economics, and hopefully looking forward to pursue the same subject in my masters also.
Okay, so how has life in college been?
Life in college has been really great. I mean, the it has very first of all it's very different from school life. What I found, because like in school life you have some rules, and there are a lot of rules and regulations, and more than anything there is a system which is installed by the school. There are certain there you have regular periods, you have regular breaks, and
you are basically governed by the schooling authority and teachers. Whereas in college, it's completely different. It's you who have to take the charge and decide whether to study or not, whether to attend classes or not. And the classes are also like spaced out a lot. So it's you're depending upon, it's basically your decision. How would you study? And basically giving means basically giving the power back to the first, for the first time we are getting back the power to us to decide whether to means how to lead our life basically. So this is the different. And also a big difference was that I, as I would say that in school I was a very and still I am a very introverted guy. Like I barely talked in school and barely did participate. So that's why I in when it comes to college I knew one thing, that for in today's world, if anybody needs to survive, they don't only need academics, they also need other skills like communicating with people, speaking, being able to express themselves clearly and positively to everybody else in the room. That's why college life became more different to me, because for the first time I could say I readily go and open up to people, thousands of hundreds and hundreds of people. I took participate. I took participating in organizing fests. I took participated in other college fests. As you might say, I also took charge, which was for first time. I took charge and took decisions regarding or manage things. So this is how the college life was different, and it was way more, you can say way more crazier, because the one moment you are organizing and fest or organizing something or another, the other very moment you have the same exams right around the corner. So
Yes.
it's like a balancing act where you need to balance your fun and also study hard, because the means the subjects keep on increasing, the papers keep on increasing, and the level of attention, I would not say difficulty, but the level of details in every subject or every part of economics keep on increasing. So that's why I would say that it's important to, the first thing I learned from college life is how very important is time management. Like I can't in school life, sir, the thing was that you can easily manage the time, or you don't have many things to do. Like the more main thing was to go to school, come home, do your tuitions, maybe do and play with other kids. That was it, right? But
We had an internet glitch. He was saying life in school was straightforward. Come home, do your tuitions, play with kids. But now, what's the but?
the but was that but the college life is extremely different in a sense that you have to manage more things, and all of this have to be done on your own. Like in school you still had your parents there to guide you, but in college you slowly have to be independent, and slowly have to take charge of your own life. Like in college we all, other than having means having connections with our friends, or studying, we also have to do the internships and get maybe get some industry experience for our career options. We also, as I was telling, that also have to take part in different more and more college events, because that also helps in not only in your character building, career building, but also helps you to make more friends and get more experiences, which is very helpful in your adult life, I guess. I am very sure about that. So this is the reason why it's important. The college life is way different than school life for me, at least, and that's the thing. Like I go out a lot nowadays for many reasons, whether it will be tuitions or whether it will be hanging out with just friends. That's the main difference I find in
Okay.
college and school life.
So, what do you intend to do as an economist?
As an economist, I would guess the my main motive would definitely would be the to get a job first of all, because I it's very important. I believe it's very important for everybody to take care of themselves. Means stand on their feet and means be dependent on not be not dependent on anybody else. The first thing I need to do is earn for myself and get be able to have a better life, not only for myself but also for my parents. and that's the main goal. But after that, due to studying economics, I would be very happy to help my country, in the sense that I would be very happy to help my country in the sense that making good decisions, or making other people, by giving back to my country, or maybe maybe donating something, or by that means, I guess.
Any ideas on what kind of job you might like? The job that pays lots of money or the job that's in Kolkata? I mean, any
I
thoughts?
mean, to be honest, I'm open to all kinds of jobs. Of course, money is a very important, as we are studying economics, we understand that money is very important in today's life. It's the one way we can get anything and everything we want. But I don't, by jobs, I don't mean that I only care about jobs in Kolkata. I'm open to any kind of jobs. To be honest, I'm very much open to new experiences, which I have very much intent to get by traveling a lot, maybe seeing different people, meeting different people would really help me to grow as a human being, not only as a human being, but also help me to understand people more, which is very important in today's day. As you would see that people are getting more and more people are getting more and more separated due to whether you say it on the internet or on the real world. People are, I guess it's more important to experience different kinds of life and how different people are existing, to understand why they are doing it, or why they are living in that way, with with anyway would be very important, and would very easily solve a lot of problems in today's world also.
Okay, so where all have you traveled?
I mean, my traveling has very much been it's limited, but I have traveled in Kolkata. Of course, the Kolkata region. That, as you know, I am a Bengali, so we say that Dipuda or Dihapuri Darjeeling. So of course is there, but I have gone to Sikkim, other parts of India like Rajasthan and all that stuff. Also traveled. I have, to be honest, never traveled to South India, which I would really like to do in my future. Maybe go to southern states like Bangalore and Chennai, and because anyway they have some good economic studies over there. Hopefully, let's see.
Okay, all right. So you said there's a lot to do in college life, and you have started to shed your old introvert kind of thing, still not done. But what kind of activities did you participate? You said some fest. Tell us about that fest or whatever
Okay, sir.
activities.
Sure, sir. I mean, we are currently organizing one fest only, which it's our departmental fest, eConverge. It's the seventh year. The first 2 years I have been means our batch has been organizing it under the guidance. But this is the first time, means the current year. This is the first time we are organizing it. So this is a very interesting activity, I would say, because for the first time I am going out there in the real world, asking for sponsorship, sitting up with corporate people, and making management, making decisions with them. Like
Mhm.
we are signing agreements, or going to meetings, a corporate meeting, and speaking up with them, which was very new to me and very enlightening experience, I would say.
Okay, so you are getting an education outside the classroom.
Yeah. Yes, sir, absolutely. Which is
Uh,
very interesting to, and I'm very happy to have this opportunity because in a lot of colleges, or in lot of like school in India, you would see that the most of our education is inside the classroom only. But in college, I am seeing that a lot of in college for the first time, I'm seeing the outside experience. Not only that, another good activity, another unique activity I had was a survey I did. Means there were our college professors were or having their research. Basically, college professors were conducting a research, so they wanted a survey to be done in a slum area. So they chose few of us, or selected few of us from our batch, and I was really opportune. I was glad to have been selected and had it was another new experience, an absolutely different experience for me to go to people means in a slum area and talking to them and taking survey and taking real data, which actually was implemented which actually helped me to learn and which was actually implemented in a real life study, which was really a proud moment for me also.
Wonderful. So, um, just tell a little bit about the survey. What kind of questions were
Okay,
you?
so the survey was basically our professor MM ma'am, as we say MMM and SKG ma'am, were conducting a survey. Basically, they were conducting a study on multidimensional poverty. So they wanted to study their main topic given to us, though, which we were surveying was whether infrastructure helped to alleviate poverty or not in certain regions of Kolkata. So we went to the Bagmari region, near the Bagmari Canal of Kolkata. We went there to we had a 2 day survey. So like we actually get first hand experience in how surveys are done in real life. Like in first day went there, we basically checked the census data of 2011 and selected few of the below poverty line households. So first day we went there, we first checked that whether they were still there or not, means people were still there or not. So we went from houses to house, and most of the means we had a list of, I guess, 50 kind of households, and out of in day one we only were able to find 5 of them. Most of them were like not, and many of the which was a shock, which was a new experience, because many of them were not interested in giving a survey. Many of them were very questioned, like why was there were we government agents, we are government, or why or we are independent scholars or not. Then many of them were kind of not ready to reveal anything personal, which is understandable, absolutely. So it was a new thing to get rejected from people, more and I mean most of the time rejected, but slow one or two approvals also. After that, the first day or second day also, we did the same thing, more to go through our list of 50 people, and then we finally were able to jot down it to 8 people. Successfully located 8 of them who lived there, and on day 3 and day 4 we did by 4 in 4 households one day. And so we went there one by one and see that whether they were there or not, or whether they were able to give us the survey or not. So it was a unique experience to see that how things have changed for lives. Like in the 2011 data, survey data, many of them were written as a below poverty line. So many of them, like I clearly remember one of the families who were written as below poverty have now a 2-story household, a permanent 2-story household. And what we learned from there is that infrastructure there did help. I mean, their children are going to a government school. Then means the man of the household, men of the household were employed in a permanent employment in a factory nearby. And one of them, they were a joint family, so one of them also had a store, their own shop nearby, which was good to know. So we found that they were doing very well. On the other hand, we also found another family who went from, I would say, from poverty to extreme poverty. Like we only one family member, a old man, lived there only. In his the house was almost house though didn't exist, only it was a what should I say, a temporary tent, almost a temporary tent put up. And it was really heartbroken to see that the people in our country do live like this only. Like we don't generally see, like we may go through a slum, but we generally don't see or speak with people that why is it that they are having that. Like the family I was talking, the family who got themselves out of poverty, they have all their documents cleared, that they have bank accounts, they have proper voter card, id and other things, whereas the man doesn't even have anything. His identity is only missing from Indian core. which is sad and very sad to see in in 2025.
Anything else you want to add here?
I mean, it's anything else by say, I would say that it was I would say the first thing is that yeah, of course I would like to thank myself only that, and my teachers and my parents, that they accepted and they pushed me towards pursuing economics, because as I was telling you that class 11 I got a very bad hit in mathematics and economics also. I would be very honest, like my half yearly scores were poor, to be very frank. So I started doubting myself a lot that time. And as I told, I didn't really talk to my, I didn't have a lot of friends, and didn't really open up to a lot of people. So it was my teachers and especially my tuition teacher and my parents who pushed me and encouraged me to pursue my dream. Basically, because economics, when the first time I learned about economics and understood economics, I was very interested in it. Because and but slowly as it got harder, I might have I had a dip, but they were the one who pushed me, and I am very thankful to them, to that they pushed me, because without that I wouldn't have been in this situation, talking to you or getting into so much of these activities, which really go
Good.
I'm hopeful that which would be creating a bright future for me, which will be carving a great future. So that's it.
Okay. I'm sure you'll have a bright future. Let's end the recording here. We can talk a little bit offline.
Okay.
I'm glad that you and I were able to have you talk. No one would suspect you are an introvert who has difficulty in talking, because the way you
Thank
talked was like everybody else, I would say. Not great, not fantastic, nothing. People would say, why are you even raising this question that this guy is an introvert? He's not. He's talking like a normal person. And that's a big achievement for you. I understand.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
So thank you,
Thank you, sir. I
Siddhartha.
would finally like to end it with a
Yeah.
real big thanks to you for cooperating with me. And also giving me this position to speak up, because it's really hard to find these kinds of opportunities in today's world, still today's world. So I'm very opportunate, I would say, that I
Well,
got.
let me turn that into a lesson. Okay. There's no other channel like this anywhere in the world, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely none, because I created it out of thin air. Okay, it's my own thinking, no discussions with anybody, just. But the lesson is that people like, so I call this not thinking out of the box. That's too little. You have to create a new box where none exists.
Mm.
If you say, okay, it's out of the box, okay, I will not do interview of this type, I will do interview of that type. But this is not interview of any type. It's completely different. It's a new box. And that's what
Absolutely.
people like you should do. Think from first principles. Now, I'll tell you the first principles in this case. First, my observation that young people today in India are good, many of them, because they have, as you said, they can learn outside the classroom. They can take advantage of the new technologies and the new opportunities and learn a lot. Data point number one. Data point number two, society is stuck in its old ways, doesn't give them a chance. Okay, when we were young, we were ignorant, okay? So we had to learn from seniors. But today, the learning is not only vertical, it's also horizontal, right? You have the
Yes.
classroom, and that's where we learned. You have outside the classroom, that's where you learned. We didn't have. So you have horizontal learning. But society doesn't understand it, because the old people like my age, they don't know what is social media. They don't agree with it. They don't understand it. So they ignore it, and it boils down to four words. Seniors talk, juniors listen. Okay. Now, if that's the case, then I disrupt it. flip it. Okay, simple. Juniors will talk, I will listen.
Mm.
Okay, right? And then how to do it? The new technologies allow it.
Yes, sure.
So don't have in a newspaper, you can't do it. But here we can do it. So take advantage of the new technologies as they come and create a new box where none exists. That's a lesson I want to tell you and young people, that please don't be just minor creativity. Hit a six. Don't score 2 runs.
Yes, sir,
Hit a
absolutely.
six.
We
Okay.
should take, I mean, it's important to take risks in today's life because if we don't take risks now, then when we will take? This is the
Exactly.
one
If you
thing I have
don't take
understood
risks,
because we don't have any baggage, right? Till now, we don't have any baggage or major responsibilities, as I would
no.
say it. So
Correct.
we can take risks too
And
now.
try to hit a six. Maybe you'll be caught out, but don't try to put a safe single.
Sure, sir.
That won't
Absolutely.
do. Okay. Safe single, nobody notice you. Hit a six. Okay.
Yes.
And if you have hit a six, hit another one. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So let's
Okay.
end it
Absolutely.
here on this optimistic note. I'll be
Yes.
back with another young person or an expert soon. Till then, bye everybody.
Thank you.